Denzel Washington.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I wanted to come and tell you guys hello, live from New York, and the music just cut out. Having audio problems here.
I think so.
Sorry about that. We're having a little bit of problems. But anyway, Twisted Trooper here, coming to you live from New York, from my house to your house. And what we have here tonight is we have a open mic. It's a little bit off of format tonight. A lot of you guys have a lot of questions, a lot of things that I've gone through this week, recent posts that I put up that I can't seem to get any rest about. So we got a lot of things going on today. On the panel, allow me to introduce to you, top right-hand corner is Gio. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's Gio Magfed. In the middle, if he ever does come on, we have Intel Spook. And then, but on the top left-hand corner there, everybody knows him as FsBaby. I know him as Vic. What's up, Vic?
Wolf.
Yeah. On the bottom,
Wolf, baby. Alpha gang in the building.
On the bottom, on the very, very bottom right there. Oh, there's Intel. Good evening, Intel. On the very bottom, a dear friend of mine, a former teammate, in a matter of speaking. We played at Heartbreak Ridge, became really good friends out there. Tim Drow, a.k.a. Gunner. What's up, Gunner?
How's it going?
And, of course, he was most recently talked about as a up-and-coming, very good, keep your eyes on player. You know him as Chaos. I know him as Jonathan. SAS.
What's up, everybody?
So, what's up, guys? Gio, I see you got this whole event going on with Craig Schaefer, man. It's getting big, man. Talk about it. What's going on with it?
Well, last night we decided to have a little bit of fun on our little waffle page because I can't say the R word. I ain't trying to get shut down by Facebook right before an event. So we decided to have some fun last night, and somehow this community is fucking awesome. Between the first waffle for an Under jersey, that was Chris Rangel from Under, who is a veteran as well. We raised $1,400 within 24 hours, which is all going to Craig. We got a whole bunch more stuff coming. I got some coming from Fred Schultz, who's an OG, Bill Bailey, Bud Orr, Steve McGuire. We got so much stuff coming. It's absolutely awesome. The event hasn't even started yet, and we're over $1,000 in funds for Craig. October 16th, Hematome Paintball in Chocowinity, North Carolina. Operation Just Cause. I am General of Team USA. Tim Grimstead from 13 Legionnaires is General of Panama. But we both agreed we're not going to be on the field much. We're going to be hanging out with our boy Craig most of the time. You know, let the rest of our guys have fun, blast each other with paint. All proceeds are going to Craig. It's going to be a good time. We're getting a whole bunch of vendors. It turned out to be a small event to where it's gone all around the country. You know, I even had a OG Reaper hit us up the other day. So it's growing. You know, if any of y'all want to come down, come on down. If you want to know the waffle page, shoot me a DM later on. Hit me up. I'll send it to you as well. We got a bunch. We actually got one going right now. It's a old school Evil Empire jersey that the General Paintball Museum has donated to us. It's a jersey that hasn't been seen in a long time. So it's going, bro. Got to make a trip down here.
Hold
I
on
love
one second.
One of the nicest guys I've ever met. Whenever we did
Oh, I'm sorry.
what was it? Not Heartbreak Ridge. It was something else.
Conthien.
Conthien. That was the one. That had to be the nicest guy I had ever met, and I had a privilege. It was an honor to get a picture with the guy.
Was that the guy that was over at Heartbreak Ridge? Are we talking about the same guy, or is this something totally different? Because I know there was a guy that was at Heartbreak
Totally
Ridge
different.
that was everybody was like trying to go get pictures with.
That was the
Conthien.
legend. The Heartbreak Ridge. That was the legend Jimmy Morrison, who is the #1 sniper in North Carolina right now. He holds over a dozen records. It's insane.
I'm coming for him with my. We'll talk about this in a little while. We'll talk about this in a little while. I got some ideas and I got some
I know-
ideas. I caught a lot of flack from the guys. A lot of people are showing interest in it. So, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll get to me in a minute. But let's see. Joseph checking in saying, "Let's go, Chaos."
What's up? What's up?
So, Intel, what's going on with you, bud? Intel. Hello. Earth to Intel.
Got your ears on, bud?
He can't hear.
Oh, his audio's down.
His audio's down. He can't hear.
Ooh.
You're gonna have
Hey,
to.
listen here, Coach. I ain't no speedballing, dude. So get away from that speedball bullshit. I'm watching the comments, bro. Call me Gio Speedball. Get the hell out of here.
Hey, we'll come back to Intel. Huh? What happened?
Hey.
What happened?
I was like, you call me Gio
Let me
Speedball.
shoot
Remember,
Let me
you're
shoot him
staying
a
at my place.
message.
Hold on. Put your ass on the couch, boy.
What's going on with you, Vic?
Intel
same old,
put out
trying to
that
get
he won't
over
be
this
able to
cold.
talk much. His entire household's asleep currently. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, we gotta be
that's
quiet.
Yeah. Trying to get over.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm just
Playing it
trying to
smart.
get over this cold and shit. I had a bunch of stuff to say before, even though I know it's a little too late, but I just wanted to speak about Red Dawn. You know, Red Dawn was awesome. I thought the games was awesome. I thought
Good
everybody that
time.
played. You know what I mean? Shout out to Teddy and also Chaos. He was a great general. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of fun. Only thing I did have a problem with was the refs. I did have a big problem with the refs. I just felt like
Put that one to bed, man.
I
We
felt
gotta
like
put that one to
I
bed.
felt like I don't know. I'm sorry. I just had to speak on it because you know when I'm on a hot
the
streak,
one. It was
and I'm
the
hot.
one. We had a problem. We solved it. We put it to bed.
No, but I'm not even talking about that situation. I'm talking about the refs in general. Like, for example, when we went to an event in North Carolina, to me, I think those were the best refs I ever seen on any field. Like, these guys were in there, like, you know what I mean? They was popping up out the ground. You was like, oh, shit, what the hell? I was like, oh, that's a ref. Oh, you know, like, they were more into the game. You know, when things happen, they knew how to correct it right then and there. It was like, hey, look, you out, man, get out. You know what I mean? They were more active.
Right.
I just felt like the referees, they were too laid back. You know what I mean? And like I said, the way I play, it's a psychological thing when you're aiming your first strikes and you're hitting people and they're not calling their shots, but you see the first strike hit them and you're like, dude, I hit you. Like, dude, you're out. You're out. You know, it's a psychological thing.
Yeah. I once heard somebody say at one point, like, it's not just about respecting the hit or being an honorable player at that moment. It's also about respecting the shooter because first strikes by nature, they don't leave as big of a mark as a regular paintball. So if somebody puts in the effort and the skill to land that shot on you from X distance out, you know, it's a disrespect to them to take that elimination away from them.
Like I said too, it's like a psychological thing because it also messes up your shot when people are not calling. Because then you might think to yourself, well, damn, did I really hit him? Or maybe I did miss. You know what I mean? So it messes you up. You get confused. So it's like you said, you know, you got to respect the shooter. That's all I feel. You know what I mean? I guess that goes by with any field or any game or whatever you play. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to address that, you know? I just felt like, you know, they was taking my hot streak. Only guys I was shooting in the face was calling it. I was like, wait, what's going on here? I hit more of you guys, not just you guys in the face, like, you know. But everything else, it was all good. I didn't like them coins neither. Them coins was too damn small, Teddy. They was too small, Teddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Me and Gio will
Dude,
vouch
them
for this.
damn coins was the size of a fucking penny, bro. Like,
They were literally the size of like a nickel. They were the size of a nickel, yeah.
dude, I can't find no coin this small when I'm first striking people. I ain't looking on the ground. I'm looking to shoot this
For what
off.
it's worth, and for I'm gonna stir the CZS Steve has his. They're literally the size of a nickel. But for what it's worth, I'm gonna stir the pot just a little bit. How the oldest dude on your team managed to find them and nobody else did?
I know how.
The
I know how.
oldest dude on your team.
I know exactly how. 'Cause I know how he plays. That's why he was able to find them coins. I know how he was able to find them. Because I couldn't find not one. And I was astounded. Like, how did you find them? How many did you find? Yeah, you was on the scout.
12. He found 12.
Hey, that man does his thing. When he's moving around, I don't tell him nothing. I let him do him. He knows what he's doing.
He low crawled to find those. That's what he did.
He's a wizard. I don't question him. I just let him do him.
He did that old hand in hand. That's what he did.
I got some more in here somewhere. You know, I got a nice little vast collection of things here for when I actually have the background.
I left mine in my BDU pocket or something. It's somewhere.
On my damn pod that had all my toolkit in it. Man, I have searched high and low. I even went to the field to look for the damn thing. I can't even find it. I've asked
I bet
everybody.
that's got to be in Steve's gear.
I'm telling you, bro. I've gone through my gear. I've stripped my gear,
and they do not find it.
Let me introduce to the community. I did already, but now I went down. Chaos and I went down to Heartbreak Ridge, and you know that's the field that Gio keeps rubbing in my face. That literally beat the shit out of me. I mean, this we're going up there again in October, I think, and October or November, I'm not sure. The entire team is going up there, and they're going to see this field for the first time. I'm telling you right now, my team is not ready for this field. I'm telling you.
You better hide
Taz is gonna look at that hill.
He's gonna look at that hill. Taz is gonna look at the hill, and he's just gonna literally like, what the fuck? I'm telling you.
Because like there's a spot at the low point of the valley where you look and you start to realize how steep the incline on that field is. If
I had to guess, looking at it, standing up, looking at it eye level without moving my head up. It would be about. It's probably at a good 45 to 55 degree incline. No lie.
I remember that.
And it's up, and it really kicks your ass. It really kicks your ass. But
and the way the trails are, regardless of where you're walking, you got to go uphill at some point.
So who the hell built that field? Rock climbers?
Pretty much. Because me,
wait, what?
No. I'm gonna tell you.
Carrying Steve all the way up it, man. This was happening on what? Heartbreak Ridge.
Man,
now,
Eric did I mean, the whole field is nice. The whole field is humongous.
I'm carrying Steve's. What do you call it? The Scout. I'm carrying the Scout with a big ass scope on it. It's so damn heavy, and I'm also trying to help Steve to go up this hill.
That hill was a bitch.
Chaos is going up it for recon, so that way he can come back.
Yeah, I was running point for the two of you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that hill was a bitch. As a matter of fact, you know the second time I got shot, and it was a good shot. You remember this? I told you. I think I told you guys. Eric's daughter and I.
I was there, man.
Eric's daughter and I. The sniper duel. We basically we pop out of, I don't know. She came out from a tree line. I came out from the water line and bush line. And we saw each other, and we looked at each other, and both rifles are down like this, and we're looking at each other. We don't see the band. Now, I'm the general. And of course, that's major points for her. And she's the sniper. That's points for my team.
The sniper he's talking about is Eric Ingler's daughter. She has the most badass, old school looking sniper rifle.
Yeah,
I think
she does.
I think it's supposed to be styled after a K98.
Wait a minute. Let me finish the story, because I know guys are gonna say I never finished the story. So we're looking at each other. She comes out. We're both in each other's sights. She has a sidearm. I have a sidearm. We're both snipers, and we're like, okay, we don't want to make friendly fire. So we're backing up, literally, like step. I step back. She steps back. We literally open up the distance between us, and next thing you know, said both at the same time, fuck it. And we both raised at the same time and shot each other simultaneously at the same time. She caught me, I caught her. Here's the thing. She didn't realize that I was a general, so she didn't report it to the command that she shot the general of the NATO general. So they lost the points. they lost the points. It was only after she shot me and we exchanged fire that she came and she was like, yo, that was intense because we didn't know what to do. If we, are you friendly or you're not friendly? You know, it was one of those fuck moments, like, because you are going to get penalized for friendly fire. So it was one of those, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. It just worked out that it was just at the same time, one first strike apiece, pop, pop, and we were both out. That was probably the most intense moment in that game for me, was that moment right there, because it was like, shit, what do we, and we both came up at the same time. We were both moving and maneuvering in the field where we didn't see each other. She didn't hear me, I didn't hear her, and I'm a big guy. Guys know me, and I take pride in what I do. You know, I am a sniper, I am a snake. And she didn't hear me, and she even said it. I didn't hear you, and I said the same thing. I didn't hear you. So it was really, really that. If you guys go and you play against her, I'm telling you right now,
I won't. No. Mm-mm. That chick is stealthy. Her freaking rifle is so damn loud, it will pop your damn eardrum. I played next to her because I was using I still had that EMG, and my gun cannot compete to that. No. Even if you had the like $1,000 higher up marker, dude, this thing is a freaking 98 custom with a freaking rifled barrel, and she is shooting first strikes farther than my MG100 was making.
She has the same. We have her and I currently on the same on my rifle that I'm getting rid of. That we'll talk about that in a minute. Also, I already distanced it. It's at 175, and that is with the drop. So that my drop on the first strike is probably at 170, 160, and you factor in the 25 additional, about 25, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less.
I will
but
not
about 170 is what we're looking at, and then her and I, and the thing is with her, it's a custom 98. It's really like, it's bolt action. Very light, but the fucking thing is wood and metal, but it's light. Eric did a phenomenal job with this marker.
That's what makes it more slick.
You know, he did a good job with this marker.
I've seen a guy that's selling. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a Hammer 7. I'm not too sure, and it's got a D mag on it, where you can put in the die-dam mags.
Oh, you mean this? Hold on.
Not that one, you dumb.
Gio, you dumb hick. We already know you got a freaking arsenal up there, bro.
We already know. I had to say something. Oh God, he already painted it.
Why you had to bring this man? You see, now I gotta go after the end of the show and get Adderall. It's just to calm down.
Every time he's on the show.
Hey, I got
This is a regular occurrence.
Can I mention anything that isn't paintball related that you do not have?
I have the Hammer 7 lower being printed right now to fit this. So I'm gonna have 2 Hammer 7s.
Let me tell you guys.
The only thing that I have 3D printed is that pistol grip for the TMC.
Let me
That's the only thing I have 3D printed.
Let me clarify a couple of things because I'm getting DMs. People are watching. They're saying I gotta go to bed, but I want to get more with regards to the recent post that I did today on the BST. So my First Strike Scout, I'm putting up for sale, as is. It is a legitimate conversion. Money was put into it. It is. A lot of guys asked to play with it, or not play with it, but shoot with it, play around with it, test it out on the field. And a lot of guys that are on this panel can tell you
it is heavy.
It is.
It is not heavy without that scope, though. It is
the
light
scope on its own is a ridiculous amount of weight. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
if you guys ever get this rifle, get a light scope, a Supremacy scope, or a $20 scope. Get either one of those, because if you get this freaking third dimensional freaking beyond horizon scope that can actually see the multiverse of madness, you might need to start bench pressing, man. This thing is heavy.
The scope is heavy. I mean, it's not built to. It's not made to be running around the field with.
It is made just to bench press.
I'm a sniper. I'm a sniper. So it's when you find your perch, you got your perch, and you need cover.
Nobody cares about you, Gio.
No, Gio, my scope will put that. My Gio, put that scope away, G.
Gio, put it away.
Put that scope away, G.
Hey,
but
I almost got kicked off of Super Game because of this scope. Just so you know.
Oof. But yeah, no, I am, doing that now. The reason why is I'm going to build. I'm going to build. My next build will be my masterpiece. I think this is going to be my masterpiece. For those of you who aren't familiar with sniper rifles, I'm going to be building an AX-50. An AX-50 currently is being played right now on Call of Duty, but for those of you who aren't familiar with it, allow me to show it to you. That is the AX-50 that I am going to be building.
What was that? Modern Warfare? No, that was Black Ops.
That's Black Ops and Call of Duty right now, but that's an actual Barrett rifle. If you look it up, the AX-50 is an actual modified version of the Barrett. It uses depleted uranium rounds, the actual one. I think that would be an awesome sniper rifle to have. I've never seen that particular kind of sniper rifle on the field. I've seen similar versions of it, but not the actual one. Various variations of it. My rifle, I haven't seen my rifle on the field either, which makes my rifle unique. So yeah, I am in the process of trying to, upgrade, in a matter of speaking. But in order for me to upgrade, I need to get rid of what I have currently to upgrade to something. That's the deal that I have with my fiance.
Steven.
Yes, sir.
I still have that Umarex TPM1 that you gave me.
Oh yeah?
And I still play with it. And I just bought some rounds for it, and I might be ordering a new mag for it.
Well,
and I want to say thank you so much for giving me that.
Yes. They don't have the not too many guys have the TPM4 down there, and I went down there when I went to Heartbreak Ridge. Matt fell in love with it. Over on YouTube, Generation Flip's coming in. For those of you who don't know, Generation Flip is my brother. Obviously, you get the name Generation Magfed, and he's Generation Flip. We actually using our call signs actually on Call of Duty, which are actually parts of the show, the names. He's saying
he has a good idea.
Yeah, he goes, all you guys say that you're the best sniper in Magfed, but how about you put all to a test idea? How about you guys hold a tournament on obstacle course, being time for every team like SWAT has? Well, we're actually doing that.
I'm already halfway there.
We're actually doing that.
Asterisk. I am not involved in sniper talk, my guy. I run carbines. I run
No. He's talking about. We're talking about the whole Magfed versus Speedball. It's all the whole the whole Magfed Speedball thing that we got going on, the interleague play.
Right.
It's very similar to that. Not sniper based, but it is along those lines. But there's something that I'm working on, and I'm going to run past you guys, and let me know what you guys think. You guys
DMR or no?
Huh?
Are we doing DMR as well?
Yeah. But hold on one second.
All right.
Hold on one second.
There.
Yes, we are doing a Q&A, Renee. We are definitely doing a Q&A. What do you guys think about Squid Game?
Well, I have not gotten on to it yet. I have not.
I'm actually going to dress up for Squid Game this Halloween.
God!
But it's getting better because I'm already writing and formatting a Squid Game based scenario game.
Invite me.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Now the way I formatted it, the way I have it written down so far is just like the movie, just like the show, red light, green light, but it'd be games that we would have to utilizing Magfed markers, paintball markers. I would think of doing players versus the soldiers. So you would have the soldiers with the workers, who are red, and then the players would be in blue. So it would be players versus the soldiers. Then we would have, well, you would have to register. There would be limitations, of course. Then, of course, you would also have, would get extra additional points for teams that participate in like red light, green light. The soldiers would be on there, dressed in the uniform. Obviously, they would be in costume. Red light, green light, and then the first team to cross successfully all its members to the opposite end wins the extra points, whatever, for the event or for the game, so forth, so forth. Now, this is what I'm thinking on. This is how I'm writing it so far. But it's an obstacle course. It's an obstacle course, and you're going to have resistance because you're going to have guys shooting at you as well. So you're going to play, and at the same time, maybe along the lines, you're playing in like a free for all. All of a sudden, boom! You hear the buzzer, and everybody freezes. Red light, green light. In the middle of the game, you freeze. You move, you shot. So you see that I'm working on these ideas, and I'm asking, what do you guys think? Renee is asking, wait, why wouldn't the players be green and the soldiers be pink, just like the workers in the Squid Game? Well, they would be. They would be. They would be. I think there was a red uniform that they wear with the black mask. If I'm not mistaken, you have square, triangle, and circle. The circle guys are the lower level. The square are the lieutenants, and I guess the triangles are the bosses, or whatever the case is, from what I remember on the show. So it would be very more like that, and you would have to wear the same color. So you'd be red, and then you would be blue. So red and blue team. But the red team would have to be, they would obviously have to cover their face, black mask, whatever the case is. But I think it'd be a good idea.
It'd be interesting to work out. I think it'd be a little bit of a challenge to try to integrate the concept of like of the actual like sort of games that they play within the game, whereas while keeping players engaged enough in a game of paintball and just sort of combining the two, I think it'll be a bit of a challenge. But I definitely think it's doable, and I think it'll be fun if you can pull it off.
This would be something.
With Chaos, to be honest, my biggest thing, I've always wanted to do this, where you have a group of 5 people and you're in a massive field, 5 players, and they're standing in one spot, and you get what happens. You give the refs all your gear, they go off and hide it, and they give you the exact location and details of where your gear is. Then you go, once you pick up your gear, you go back and kill or eliminate the other players, and that's how you win the game.
Well,
I've always wanted to do that.
Like I said, I want to try to keep as close as possible. What I like about I first, before it became a fad, I was watching Korean drama, sci flicks for a while. But then recently they started coming out. But I like the format of the Squid Game. So I want to try to keep it as simple, because that's what made it interesting. Is that if you look at the show, these guys are playing games that we've all played. I mean, obviously we don't play Dachi. We're not going to play Dachi. I mean, I don't know if half the guys know what Dachi is. I'm sure Intel knows Dachi.
I know what Dachi is.
I mean, what I'm saying though, Squid Game, the actual Squid Game itself, he actually tells you what the rules are. I've seen it when I was traveling abroad. I've seen it played, but I've never really put 2 and 2 together until just now. And I think it would be, kind of interesting. Renee is saying, so hide and seek, but with weapons. Yeah, exactly. Something along those lines.
I have no idea what Dachi is. I was too busy in the bars.
Well, I know what Dachi was, because we used to play Dachi just to kill time in the break, So when we get in trouble, we were there. Hey, fuck it. We take some paper, roll it up, and make the Dachi. Make it. And the whole thing is you would pick your color, which was actually kind of interesting, because we were doing. If you go back to the show, when he started talking about it to the guy, he said, "Well, I'll let you play. I'll even let you play first." Now, after exploring further, had he chose red, the story of the game, the story of the show would have changed, because looking at it, all the individuals that chose red became soldiers. All the individuals who chose blue became players.
I saw that theory.
That's actually not a theory. It's actually confirmed. I looked into it. So that's something that was kind of interesting but the simplicity of the game itself. So what do you guys think? I mean,
I'm down for that, to be honest. It sounds pretty good.
Sounds
interesting.
There's I can't remember. It was 5 or 6 games they did. I think it was
6.
They played 6 games. The first game was red light, green light.
And the second
one was, I believe it was the marbles or the.
It was the cookie.
The cook? No, it wasn't the cookie. No,
it was the cookie. After the cookie, it was the marbles.
Yes.
And after the marbles was the bridge.
The bridge with the glass. Yeah, that's all I remember.
Yeah,
is red
the
light,
bridge.
green light, and the bridge with the glass.
Bridge was I want to say it was either something. There was a game before. No,
tug of
it
war.
Was Squid game.
He also had the tug of war game too.
It was a tug of war. Yeah,
it was a tug of war. It was a tug of war. First, it was
the bridge.
Yeah, it was. I was watching it. I had to go back to watch it. Then
I'll rewatch it.
I'm waiting for the other one, the Alice in Borderland. I watched that one too. I watched Train to Busan. I mean, I'm like really.
I actually like that one. Train to Busan and the other one.
And then I watch it in the original language, but with the English subtitles.
Correct.
Because sometimes because sometimes you watch it with the translation, and it's like, dude, it's fucking like.
If you can watch any kind of foreign movie, and you see it's good, but they're translating it in English, it's going to be a good movie. Because there was a movie I've watched, and it was a Russian film, and it was called Blackout. And because I love Milsim, I am down to earth Milsim. Gio can vouch for this. I love Milsim, and I've always dressed up for the Milsim part. Anything tactical, I want to do it.
That's what
the Russians were doing this Milsim. It's a Milsim movie, Russian versus aliens, and it was badass, and I loved it.
Well,
because I've been watching it on Facebook all the time, and I've seen clips, bits and pieces of clips on Facebook. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go on Amazon, watch it, see give them my opinion. Dude, I have to say 8 out of 10. It's good.
Well, I mean, I'm seriously
like Dragon Ball Z or some shit.
I'm seriously doing that. I'm working up the formatting and kicking some ideas, and I'm trying to think, if I should just do this as a New York Savage Beast event, or do it as a collab event, or do it as a UMFL event, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Maybe calling Andrew. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely have the first game written out already. I have an idea as to how I can structure it. I just haven't really given it out. But before I go and write the next part of it, because the first part's pretty sick. To give you guys an idea what the first part is about. Of course, you start in. Everybody's going to be shooting at 285, 280, 285.
I think that's what both my markers are set at.
I think it's like 280, 285. I think I have it set. You start out, basically it's a free for all. You need to find the clue for what the next game is going to be. So you start out, everybody starts out, you do your mission, and then along the field are the clue as to what the game is going to be. Now, once you get the clue, you eliminate the other team, you go up, you rearm, game one begins. Game one. Let me see, just checking. Oh, yes. Sorry about that. Can't use the G word. Sorry.
Smack yourself.
We use the
markers.
We use the markers. You go on the field, you look for the clue, and then you rearm. You go back, you rearm, then the game starts. So you have the scenario game, then you have the game itself, then you revert back to the scenario game, then you revert back to the game. I think it would
recon active, then recon again, then active.
It would be a combination of both. You would have a combination of. I don't know. This is just an idea, but the way I have it structured basically would be along the lines of you would start out in the field, look for the clue, battle out each other, kind of like Call of Duty deathmatch.
So basically an RTS kind of.
Basically,
okay.
like a deathmatch.
Free for all RTS
pretty much. On the field will be the clue. When you find the clue, you know what the game is going to be, so you're already prepared for what the game is going to be.
I'm a big guy and I don't run, but I will run for that, dude. That sounds awesome.
You know, you find the clue, then you finish the match that you're already in. You get ready. You know the match is over. You come back. You re-up. Then we call the players to the game. So you have each team will select a group of players that will go on first match, second match. Got to be even teams. The teams got to be even.
It was tug of war. That's the one.
That's one of the matches that I have set up. It's a tug of war match.
I knew there was another game. I forgot what it was. It was tug of war. Sorry.
Yeah. One game will be a tug of war match. The other one will be red light, green light. I figured those would be the two most challenging games to utilize in a scenario red light, in a scenario Squid Game. And then of course then going with the traditional death match.
I understand the red light, green light situation, but are we actually pulling people, or are we just pull, or you just want to shoot to going back and forth to see who's getting pushing back?
No, they're gonna be. That's the whole concept now. That's when the guys in the red come in. That's where the guys in the red come in.
Oh.
So you won't know who the guys in the red are because the guys in the red will be selected by myself or another individual. They would have to go. They would have to put on the red suit. They would have to put on the mask and come out to the before the game starts. They would get chosen and they would go. Everybody would be the same. Nobody. You're not going to be able to talk. You're not going to be able to say anything. You guys are quiet. And now the game is going on. Your job basically is to enforce the rules of the game. Period. Red light, green light. You move. The person moves. You shoot them. They're out. Gone. Get to stepping. Tug of war. Same thing. Oh, they pass. One guy went past. You're gone. You shoot him. He's out. Next guy. If they pull back, they're down one guy. You just shot him because you eliminated him. Now you got like 5 guys against 4 guys. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm ready to go.
I think it'll work. I think it'll work.
All I need is my costume. I'm ready.
I definitely think it'll work.
I think I got a mask too.
If any of the community, you guys have questions, by all means, you guys can chime in. Renee, I see your curiosity is piqued. Go ahead. I'm sure that I get a bunch of questions after the podcast as well. I answered everybody. Intel answers everybody as well. And the rest of the panel who's on it, they all also, tagged onto it. So even if you don't ask questions now, you ask questions later, they'll come to you.
This guy.
I just want to put my own opinion out. I just want to share this out to the world. Anybody that's starting to get into playing paintball, don't hesitate to ask anybody that looks like they've been doing it for years. I mean, if you want to,
for sure.
We've got answers that's beyond our reach, and we'll give it to you. Reason why we dress like this, because we love it, and we love to play this. We dress up to the part because it makes us feel comfortable. That's why I love it.
We have a lot of fun with it, to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean,
it's one big friendly community.
Well, I don't. You know what?
No offense.
It's for me. For me, Magfed is a little bit of cosplay if you think about it, because we all dress up like soldiers.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Because it makes us feel comfortable. We love playing it.
So
where the fuck is Gio going?
Gio is probably.
Are you in your roof?
No, he's in his garage. He's going up into his crawl space. I think he's looking for.
Gio.
I think he's looking for. No, that's what he's probably looking for a Squid Game shit. Because I know in Gio he's got I'm telling you, he's the only man in the world that I need Adderall afterwards. So, I gotta tell you, I got some news, some actually very joyous news. We have let me say, for those of you who don't know, we have a newest member to our team.
Oh, it's a Savage Beast family, yeah.
Yes, we have a new member, a very brand new member. One of our members gave birth today, or his wife gave birth today.
All right, we got another baby wolf, baby.
That's right.
Another baby wolf in the pack.
I'm going to pull up the information now so I don't give you the wrong information. But yes, he is officially in the world. Give me a second and I will. So, for those of you who don't know, Sek, one of our team members and brothers, his wife just gave birth today at 1:15 this afternoon. The child's name is Leo Andreas Delgado. Is 6 pounds 15 ounces. And let me tell you, he looks like he's going to give this man a hell of a time. For those of you who are parents, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. I had a little girl. Yeah.
We will have a new Misfit Militia joining the family tomorrow. Deadeye.
Damn right. Couple guns. Shit. Excuse my language. Couple markers.
Marker, Gio.
Marker.
I didn't say anything about that. I said we're going to have a new member join the team.
I'm sorry, that was me. I was reading your shirt.
Oh. Guns. What guns?
Come on, guys.
Our newest member.
Hey, you're gonna get him put in Facebook jail.
Our newest member will be having a baby boy tomorrow. So we're gonna have a new little misfit coming to the world tomorrow. So Uncle Gio's pretty excited. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel bad. That kid's gonna be spoiled rotten.
I'm looking for a picture. I know we had a picture of the proud father and his son. I just can't find it.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. Hold up. Let me see if I can contribute to the search.
I can't find it right now.
I had a certain mask I was looking for, and I can't find it. I don't know. That's what I went looking up in the crawl space. I had a mask, and I put it somewhere. I don't know
because it's on Ghost's page.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
He's tiny.
There it is.
I don't know where.
And so it starts.
And so it starts, my brother. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world. This whole world is, it is what it is. But I know your parents, and I know your dad, and I know you're gonna grow up to be a very good, wise young man. Just Sec, get ready, bro. I can't tell you. Sleepless nights.
I got 2 kids, man. Trust me. It's awesome.
And sleepless nights, but it gets fun. It gets fun
when they start. Sleep all you can.
Yeah. It's my advice to you. Sleep now, because when you go home, you ain't gonna know what sleep is, brother. Let me not say that because not every kid's that way, but for the most part, I got lucky. My son Gabriel was
all that way.
I got lucky. My son slept like crazy when he was a baby.
Some people get lucky. So, but all the best. Like I said, good luck. God bless, and it's different now. Now it's different than when they're not yours and they come over, you give them candy or whatever. Okay, get out of here. Go back home. You can't send them home. You can't send them home now. So, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I got a 4-year-old fixing to be a 1-year-old next month.
I got an 11-year-old who swears up and down that he's fucking 50.
I got a 7-year-old.
And a 16-year-old who in his mind believes he's 25, and sure as shit he acts like it. He really does act like it. But anyway, dude, what's up with your schedule, man? I'm hearing the paintball for you, Jonathan, is going to be very scarce.
All right, so let me tell you guys about that in detail because I've been making my little speeches about putting it down for a minute. I'm finishing my associates from as of starting August 25th. This end of summer until fall. Going into the winter semester, so that's the month, pretty much the entire month of February. I'm going to be finishing my associates in environmental science. And because of that, and because of how close I am to the end and the stakes in which, when it comes to both scholarships and financial aid and that kind of the stakes in which education is this semester, I kind of just can't afford to split focus on and off the field for a couple months. And it sucks because I have to take a break from seeing and being with a lot of people that have actually brought meaning to my life over the past year. And it sucks because I've been making so much progress in getting myself out there into the sport, into the hobby, into the world, and to have to put it down for an extended period of time really fucking sucks. I won't get to just to name a few things off the top of my head that I won't get to do. I won't get to go down for Fulda Gap. I won't get to go to Battle of Berlin. I probably won't get to Winter Wars is even looking iffy, even though that's in January, I think, but just because it's in the 1 month that I have between school and more school, it's not concrete. There's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be missing out on for a couple months, and it blows. But the light and the black in all of this is that I do have plans for readying up for in the time being, and I am gonna return with a different kit and a different loadout. At least I'm planning to when I do get back on the field. So once I have that first piece of academic paper, I will be returning to the field with a vengeance. Just you guys wait.
Interesting.
Get it done, man. Get it done.
Interesting. Interesting.
So I just want to. I've had the privilege of getting to know you and having a good friend. You're a pretty awesome guy.
Privilege has been all mine, Matt.
We got this new event. Well, they're bringing back an OG event down here in North Carolina. This is for all the Milsec guys. It's called Platoon. It's a 17-hour long event that goes from the middle of the afternoon into the night to the next morning.
What did I just
see
say?
that one is basically a 72-hour non-stop game.
When is it?
I got my night vision ready.
How much?
It's going to be May of 2022.
Will they allow 43 cal?
No, Eric does not allow 43 cals at command. You know that. It's got to be 50 cal or.
You would have to ask him. See, talk to Eric. So maybe he can get a deal on the 43 cal because a lot of guys have been using 43 for their sidearms.
At Heartbreak Ridge.
No, you weren't. You remember they told you couldn't use it. They made you get off the field with it.
No, he didn't make. He just weren't allowed to. Discharge it.
I'm fine with that.
But
anything else I should know?
But if you talk to Eric, maybe he can sell the 43 calibers and would allow them.
And I am the general of task force. So
I am lucky enough that Operation Just Cause is allowing me to use 43 cal.
Operation Just Cause.
Let's do this. Hold on.
Situation.
All right, hold on one second. Let's do this. Let's do this. Gio.
Yes, sir.
Command decisions.
Yes, sir.
Squid Game scenario-based game. Can you make it happen over there? North Carolina?
Put you in a group chat with Engler.
We'll make it. Actually, if you run it by him, we'll make it a 2-day event.
Because I know we have that. We got Conthean that might be coming back. Battle Heartbreak Ridge is up in the air. I know Conthean actually is 100%, but I've been hit up by both generals. It's gonna be kind of interesting. He's having the Misfits be the swing team, so it's gonna be kind of interesting for that event.
Okay,
I know
so
he's trying
but
to get more. I'm waiting.
let's stay on topic here. Hold on. The reason why I'm asking is because I'm getting hit with DMs. People are interesting. The 5 people who are watching right now on Facebook, 2 of them have already hit me up on DM.
2.
And it looks, and I've also kicked around the idea before to other people, and other people said the same thing.
I know there is a Squid event happening at Palmetto Hills the beginning of the year. They're doing red versus blue.
I remember red versus blue when Command.
See, Peppermint Bits is saying red light, green light, but no death this time. No, my friend, there will be death. There will be death.
This is paintball, of course.
This is paintball. There will be death. There will definitely be death. No,
we're talking about eliminations, noobs. We're not death, but we're just
the eliminations.
Yeah.
Elimination, not dead like rest in peace, deuces,
like
sleep,
dead, broken,
like dead for the game. For that evolution.
Yo, so if you want to do an event, I will help you out because I kind of got my name out in the paintball world. With this event that I'm actually generaling and hosting together. I've got my name's gotten all the way out to Fred. If some of y'all don't know, Fred Schultz, Bill Bailey, Bud Orr, David Justin, also known as Reaper, Steve McGuire. I have all their personal numbers now. So it's like my name has gone now way out in the paintball community to where I'd never. Jonathan, what you're doing, bro, I give you props. I'm not. Once you hit the level where I'm at, you're gonna be like, wow, oh my god. I literally had Reaper call my personal phone. I don't know. I think Fred Schultz gave my number. Also, my phone's ringing. It's like California. I was like, hey, who's still calling from California? I answer. He goes, oh, it's David Justin. I'm like, who? He goes, it's Reaper. I'm like,
Oh,
shit. I was like, what's up, Reaper? I haven't seen you since fall last year. He goes, oh, I want you on my live stream. I'm like,
all right, hold on. Check this out. Check this out. This is DM that just came in. I'm not sure why they're not coming and reporting it on YouTube or Facebook, but okay. Steve.
Was Edwin.
Well, no. This is coming on DM. This is somebody who's, I guess, they're not. They don't want to be known on that they're on the chat or whatever. Basically, this individual is saying, Steve, this would be a good idea if you do this. If you do this, please let me know as soon as possible because I would definitely be interested in going. I want to tell the community who you are, but you're reaching out to me on DM, which is telling me you don't want people to know who you are. So that's okay. I get it.
Tell them to DM me.
Well, they want to participate in the game.
All right. So whoever's DMing Steve, go to my page. It's under Gio Magfed. DM me because I am going to talk to our field general, Eric Engler. I know he's going to be busy. We got Fold to Airsoft this weekend, which I'm working. Folding next month. And then December, we have 3 big events, one after another. We have back-to-back folders, and then we have Santa vs. Grinch, which is our huge charity event. But I'm definitely going to talk to Eric because he wants.
The reason why I think Eric's field would be command decision would be good is their CQB field would be phenomenal as far as looking at the first portion of the game where you would have to traverse and look for the clues to find out what the game is going to be, the first game of the Squid Game.
Hold on, the CQB field has been. We took 3 containers. No first strikes allowed inside container. 1 way in, 1 way out.
We're gonna be up there this I think next month or the month after, I think like that. But
next month,
I gotta take a look at the field. I gotta take a look at the field again. But
and we built the sniper.
If we can do this, guys, if we can do this, I really think if we do this, I will definitely like to get this going in North Carolina. because North Carolina's fields are hella lot bigger, hella bigger. So much more things that we can actually do. We have a little bit more freedoms.
I do know for a fact that Sim City, I don't know if it's up and running or not, but it could be good for that.
Yeah, that's the new CQB field now. It's completely rebuilt. We put up brand new bunkers. We got the sniper tower that's on top of the containers, and 3 containers welded together and sealed, where there's one way in and there's one way out.
All right, so listen, this is what I'm going to ask each and every one of you guys on the panel. Okay? Vic and Intel, both you guys are here in the East Coast. I'm going to do over here in Long Island and see what I can do. I'm going to reach out to Ed, and we're going to see what fields you can work, things that, places that you might like. Get a feel for it, talk to them, see what they think about it. Gio and Tom, you guys work North Carolina. John, I know that you're limited because of your school, but I know
still talk to people.
I was about to say, I know that the gift of gab, because you're not on the field, doesn't mean that the gift of gab is not working. So,
working, baby.
If you can get the gift of gab, especially with your newfound fame now.
Okay, Enzo Mori over here.
We can actually get something going. I'm dead serious about getting this going. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be a hell of a lot of fun. All the events we go to are fun, but I think this one in particular would be amazing to put together and just go out there and vibe and have fun. No bullshit. Simple games. And then you have the Squid game portion into it. So
that's what I was saying before. Like I said, I'm just speaking for all the professional players that's been doing it for like 10 plus years, maybe less. I don't know. For any new players, if you really want to get into it, like we've been doing it, my biggest thing is get a 98 or an A5. If you want to get something started, work on that. And if you think you can master it and get something pretty awesome, start off with a TMC. Get something bigger.
Well,
you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, listen, just cut the bullshit. Get you an MG 100. It does everything you want.
Everybody has the money for that, though. That's the thing. Starting out.
Listen, it took me a little while to get MG.
You will ever need.
It's $500. It's $500.
It's worth it. It's worth it,
Not
though.
everyone has $500.
I know. I didn't have $500 either. I didn't either. So,
all right, well, look.
Just to put it out there, I didn't have it neither. I had to say goodbye to my girl that introduced me to Magfed. I had to say goodbye to my Charlie, which was my TMZ. I called her Charlie. I named all my markers. I'm sorry. I'm that type of person. I had to give Charlie up. She introduced me to Magfed. She gave me a beautiful run. But at the end of the day, Veronica is the best. My MG 100
after my daughter
is the best. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I'm going to keep it real with everybody. If somebody would have told me before I got my TMZ, hey, dude, get you an MG 100. It does both, and you can shoot first strikes. I would have did the same thing. I'd have said, hold up, let me save my money, and I'm going to go get that MG 100. This is just my opinion.
Vic, I wasn't a big fan of the MG until Dion put it in my hand. I'm still not a fan of the MG. It is a reliable gun. Excuse me. It is a reliable marker.
You were chewing gum? What?
It is a reliable marker. Not gonna lie.
You said the G.
It's just not my for me.
Your cup of tea.
This is not your cup of tea.
It's not my cup of
My
tea.
biggest opinion on this, on the MG 100, if you got a big hand like me, I got the gorilla hand. There's a grip that's out there on Amazon for not even $10, and it fits a Glock 17. Take the ASA off, slide it on, it'll fit comfortably for you.
Well,
tight. It's the best to me. It's my opinion, people. To First Strike Baby's opinion, MG 100 is the best, hands down. You want a marker that's gonna keep you in the game? No trouble, easy to clean. You know what I mean? No headaches.
Let me interject something
it's
really quick.
Light. It's the only thing that is aluminum. The only thing aluminum is basically the inside internals of shell.
You're gonna make me pull out my MG now?
Is polymer.
All right, we're running close to the end. Let me
Gio's going back in the attic.
Let me clarify something really quick. For those of you who know, well, a lot of you guys know, I didn't have a podcast last week. I wound up in the hospital. Unfortunately, for many years, I have an issue. It's an intestinal issue called diverticulosis. That's a byproduct of a lot of people who don't go to the bathroom. They hold it. What I used to do in the military, I never went to the bathroom. I held it. So there's a little TMI there, a little understanding of what it is. Anyway, I had a flare up.
You called this shit poop.
Well, no, it gets from holding it after so long. Your intestines begin to get little pockets, and it gets trapped in this, and they have a bunch of problems. So I had to go into the hospital this last week. In about 2 weeks from now, they're gonna have what they call resection surgery. What they're gonna snip the two corners that is giving me the issue along my intestines. Remove it. Being that the intestines are so long, after they make the snip, they're just gonna stretch it, kind of like a patch job. So for those of you who don't know, that's what's going on. That's why I was in the hospital.
All right, are you ready for Folda? Or are you
sorry?
not gonna be ready?
Well, what?
Are you medically ready for Folda?
Oh yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good to go. It's a same day surgery. It's not like it's nothing like I'm, it's the same thing. It can be done laparoscopically. It's no big thing.
About the same process as having a hemorrhoid, almost.
Similar, but no. Similar, yeah, because of the inflammation, but no, because it's not really a hemorrhoid. This is actually inside the intestines.
Ow.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the things. This is one of the things that when you go for certain fields in the military, you're silent as it can be, and that means unfortunately sometimes there's no eating, there's no peeing, there's no shitting, there's no farting, there's no chewing, there's nothing. You just dead.
No, I know
silence.
What happened. I know exactly what you did. You drank that damn milkshake inside the MREs, and that's what backed your ass up.
No. It's just when you find that when you find it, you get into a position and you work all that. Sometimes to get into a position on a mission, sometimes it takes you the better part of a day and a half to get into a good position. And after all that work, you get into a good position. To blow it to get up to go take a shit, or to blow it to get up to go take a piss. Some guys wear diapers, some guys just hold it. So, I was one of the guys that held it. So
I just want to say for some of the viewers, because some of the viewers, they're personal friends of mine that I grew up with, who aren't familiar with some of you guys. There's veterans from 3 different branches of the military on this podcast right now. So that's what they're talking about. You have Intel in the corner over there, U.S. Navy. Our host, Steve Mendoza, U.S. Marine Corps. Gio up there, U.S. Army.
Yeah, and Steve, I know everything about the silent service. I was on subs, and when we went silent, we couldn't fart at all.
Nothing, no noise.
Yeah, I know that one.
I mean, they tell you to wear diapers. There are things you can do, but I felt, I tried it when I was training. I tried it, I didn't feel comfortable wearing a diaper. I was like, fuck out of here.
Hey, Intel's got a question. Any thoughts about the fields? Which fields are we talking about now?
Well, no, he's asking. That's just a question. That's just a general question over to the rest of the community. If any community has during the podcast and after, by all means, whatever field that they think would be suitable for this event that we're planning, by all means, and we'll look into it. But so that's basically what's going on, so that everybody knows what diverticulosis is. So, there you go. So it's not the finger. The finger is Well, this has been a really fucked up year for me, hasn't
I am
it?
so sorry, Steve.
yeah.
I was born and raised man handshake, right in, good grip, hold on tight and say, how you doing, sir? I almost killed the guy. Over just a freaking handshake. The moment I grabbed a hold of his hand, he's like grabbing that finger like that, and he's saying, you son of a bitch, but in his mind.
Oh, it's healed nice. It healed nice. The feeling hasn't come back yet, but it's.
When I was a kid, I'm not a kid, but I was born and raised. Show a good manly handshake. You go in, grasp, hold on dear tight, and say, how you doing, partner? As soon as I did that, that dude wanted to kill me in his mind.
That man had me squinging on the floor. Let's see. Anthony's coming in asking, ready for Game of Paint of Thrones? Yes. It's actually not Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is the movie. TV show.
That's Paint of Thrones.
Paint of Thrones. Copyright infringement, buddy. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. More than likely be the last time I have justice.
God.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Yes, we know.
What happened? What happened?
The last time we're gonna have which marker?
Justice.
So for those of you who don't know my attachment to that particular marker that Steve owns, right? I fell asleep holding that rifle one day.
In my car?
At an event in the car. It was the midday break between the day play and the night play section. I said somebody was digging around for some gear in the back of his car, so I picked up his marker because I didn't want them to knock it to the floor or anything. And I sort of held on to it. I didn't know where he was at the time, so I just went. I said, "All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna go sit in the car and relax for a minute." So I fell asleep for like an hour and a half with my hand still with a death grip on the handguard of this marker. So I wake up, I get out of the car, I find Steve, I go hit him, his marker. He's like, "You fell asleep holding it." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "You're holding it the entire time."
Yeah, that marker is. It doesn't. You know what?
It hurts me to think that you're letting it go.
Well, listen.
Another future paper.
It's bigger and better things because I put a lot of time and work into it. I really did.
Hey, you need to let me get that scope, bro. Just send that scope down here, and I'll take care of it for you.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of the scope now. I'm thinking. A lot of guys are asking me. They don't want the scope. I'm like, okay, cool. Nobody wants to buy it. No problem. One guy asked me if I'm willing to sell it together as a complete unit. I said, yeah, I'll sell it together as a complete unit, but the scope is the scope. I'm not gonna negotiate on the scope. That scope brand new is $900. I'm not gonna negotiate on it. It's used. It's not. It's not. So I took off money from it being used. But I'm gonna tell you, in the bright of day, I put thermal on, and I could look, and I can see the dark spots of your eyes. I can see your skull. I can see your hole from your nose. I see your entire skull.
That freaking thing's a monster.
That's almost 2 MG100s.
Let me just keep it in the family. That's all.
Put it into perspective.
I may wind up keeping it.
Steve, let me moderate on how the scout is for you. Nickname Liberty, right?
Yeah. Justice.
All right. Put it this
she
way.
whispers nothing but justice to you.
Now, she likes my 30-round map that I put through her at the event. I know that one.
When you get Liberty and you mix with Justice, you get freedom. Dude, this bitch right here will show you what America is like. Just put it that way.
Yeah, I would keep that scope just to look across the field, even if it's not on a marker. You know what I mean? Like you need to see something. Anybody across the field? Hold up. Pull that joint out like you a pirate or something.
So, at the Super game, I had people complain because this scope goes out 300 yards. I had people complaining to the refs as I held the radio next to my chest, telling everybody where everybody was, and someone went and complained, "Hey, there's a guy cheating on the other side. He's got this huge telescope as they're calling it."
I'm gonna say this: playing with Chaos and Steven, when Steven was general for Heartbreak Ridge.
He got taken out, and I got put in general.
Chaos went up the hill to go recon, while I was stuck with Steven for just get an advantage of what's going on up on the hill.
Just a quick thing.
Yeah, by the water line.
During which, mind you, I was running my Blizzard like I normally do. My Blizzard, what people don't realize is that they see me running around the field. My gear is pretty heavy in of itself because I used to run either 9 or 8 loaded D-mags, and my marker, my Blizzard is 7 pounds, and I still move the way I do. But continue.
Okay. As soon as there was an infantry coming towards me and Steven, I was able to use that marker. There was 7 guys. 7. And I only took 6 of them out. Steven can vouch for that. With the scout, with that damn marker, that big ass ultralight zing to the end of Notre Dame, yeah, that kind of scope. The damn thing sees the future. Is how big that damn thing is.
It's a big scope. It's a big scope. It's a big scope. And the reason, the story behind that scope, for those of you who don't know, I got that scope. One of my paintball brothers, Dion, told me to get it. I was originally going to work out a deal with him to get a PDW that he had. And he actually set me up, that fucker. He set me up because he was like, I really wasn't going to do that to you. I wasn't going to make you trade for that. I wanted you to get that because I know that if you get that scope, you're going to fall in love with it. And sure as the sun rises, I came, I put it on Justice, and I was like, ooh. He's like, yeah.
That
he set me up.
Recorrects itself. Every shot you make, it targets it.
I'm building a Blizzard.
That's the nice thing about it. So if anybody has a marker that they willing to trade or wanting to trade, we could work something out. Without the scope, it's $650. It's on BST right now. It's there on BST. Without the scope, it's $650, and you can put any kind of scope you want in it. That marker, easy, 175 yards. It's tested at 175. I'm not kidding.
If you're getting it, I don't know how many mags you got with it. I know you got 1 of the 20 rounders, then 2 of the 10, 11 rounders.
I reduced it down, so now I only have the 7 rounder to keep the light encumbrance, and a 10 rounder, and that's it. Just to keep to keep the encumbrance.
I got 5 V2 mags and 5 V1 mags.
Oh,
that's what
I told you, I'm more than willing to to part with it on a trade. The one that I showed you guys the one I want to get, the one I want to build. The one I want to build.
Real quick. Hey, if anybody's looking for first strikes, KT from MCF just posted up. They found a whole bunch of yellow and brown first strikes. They got them online right now, $59.95. Go grab them.
Oh.
A box?
No, they got bags. So basically, you probably they got green, red, yellow, orange, pink. A bag of pink, $49. A bag of blue is $49.
How many?
A bag of yellow is $49. $150 bag. Hold on, a bag of orange is $49. Green is $59.95. Red and yellow is $49 on MCS right now. Oh wait.
You want to know something? You want to know something? Just looking at this really quick, I might not even get rid of my scope because looking at the AX50 that I want to build, it's the same scope that I'm actually using right now. You look at it carefully.
Never mind. They have green first strikes available for $59.95 for 150 rounds.
Steven.
Yes, sir.
I've actually been seeing a lot of SAR 12s up for grabs. They'll actually mimic that.
Notice that.
What is going on with getting rid of SAR 12s? Like,
that's
seriously.
what I'm trying to figure out. I think it's because
if you guys look under my post about that in Magfed Mifit trade, there's
up to something. Not Milsic, Valken's up to something.
Oh, I know what Valkyn's up to, but I gotta keep my mouth.
I know what they're up to.
So do I, but I gotta keep my mouth shut.
Don't say it, because I don't know what they up to.
Valkyn is up to a.
They're gonna come out with a. They're coming out with a Magfed hopper, not Magfed marker. Sorry. I haven't seen it. I've read about it.
So
I haven't seen it yet.
It's supposed to make the EMF look like first gen.
It is, yeah. It's supposed to be. And the beauty of it is that they offer it.
Some dark stuff about.
They're going to be offering it in 2 versions: mechanical and tech.
Electronic.
Like a dam.
From what I've heard, they're going to do a DMR style or a CQB style. They did the same thing with the First Strike T15. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when when T15 did that, when they did that's why you have the Gen 1, Gen 2, different variations of generations.
For the T15s, you had the
PDW.
No.
Yeah, right. I remember that. The PW, whatever that is.
Then after the PDW, it was the CQB. Then the CQB came to the DMR.
Yeah. Anyway, guys.
A little laid back. People are starting to get into doing the bolt action style because of the 468 PTR bolt action. So they came out with a scuff. And that's how they came out with the sniper rifle. And now everybody's throwing out SAR 12s like at their junkyard. And Valkyn's up to something. The only thing I do know that they're working on a 68 caliber paintball pistol that pretty much makes the Tip-X look like crap.
Yeah, they're working. They're doing something.
Those niggas trying to get a pistol now.
Yes.
Well, popularity is growing with Mag, and it's growing, and they're starting to notice. They're starting to notice, and more stuff is starting to be introduced.
If you're the Valkyn app, one of the guys from Valkyn put a little sneak peek video of the new Magfed marker.
Wow.
So
did anybody hear anything about the AK?
That's a tease, man. That's a tease. The only way you're gonna get any of that would be in the European market.
The AK that I'm aware of that's coming out soon, it actually looks pretty awesome. What they're trying to do is reconstruct it from doing solid metal. I think that's just a beta test right now. From what I hear in the UK, it comes with 2 AK mags and a tank that's made by Dye. I think I've seen a lot of full auto.
Because I heard about that like months ago. I seen the video on Facebook of somebody test fire, and I was like, "Ooh, when is that coming out?" But they never said anything of a release.
It's a full auto AK.
All right, guys.
Yes, I know. That looks crazy.
We are. I hate to interrupt you guys, but we are at the end of the allotted time that we have for casting. Oh, why are you teasing? You want me to tease? You want me to tease again? Okay. He must want me to tease again. Hold on. Hold on. He must want me to tease again. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Here we go. This right here, when it's completed, when it's completed, you guys, run. That's all I'm gonna say. Run. Run. Just run. Don't even stop to turn around to look at where I'm at. If I'm on the field and I got that AX50, run. Don't even stop to look.
Like I said, get the SAR-12. I think that would be the perfect build for that.
I'm looking at it. I'm thinking the SR-12 would be the way to go with it.
I think one dude has it for as cheap as $1,200.
I'd have to hit Illy Cash to see if he can 3D print my magazines. I put a lot of time and effort thinking about how I'm going to do this.
Yo, hit up Anthony Gutierrez. He's been doing some crazy 3D printing lately.
Yeah, he's been on it, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's Illy. So I'm gonna reach out to Illy. I'm gonna see what we can do as far as
if anybody
getting the magazines built for it.
ADN is doing a limited supply of First Strike drum mags for the EMFs. $150.
I don't care about those. I'm not an assault operator.
Speaking of drum mags, when is First Strike ever going to come out with that 150 round of drum mag? It looks like a ball sack.
Now, because of you, we're gonna have to wait longer. You do not mention that.
Why?
Line.
Why did you open your mouth? Why? That's like going out and saying, "Oh, it looks like it's gonna rain."
Say it again.
Why? Why?
Say it again. Say it
again. Who? Me?
All right. Anyway,
Now we're gonna have to wait another 6 months to a year for it.
With that being said, I'm gonna have to cut this because now we're gonna have to wait another 6 months for this to come out because he just jinxed it. But I wanted to thank every one of you guys for being on the show today. This was a true open mic. Gio with his middle finger.
Stop there. Stop
Intel.
There. Stop there.
Intel and Vic, Tim, John. Thanks so much for being on there, and to you, the audience. Any questions, any comments, anything that you want to ask, by all means, hit me up, hit us all up. Make sure you comment, click, like, subscribe, and then hit that little bell. And Generation Magfed will be back on normal streaming starting Columbus Day, Mondays and Fridays from 8 to 9. With that being said, guys, thanks so much. I'm sorry for last week. I did get sick, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Pretty much it, guys. We're at the end of the show, and 10 seconds. Say what you want to say.
Pretty much what I gotta say.
Go ahead, 10 seconds. Go ahead, starting from 10.
My Alpha Squad.
Okay, Vic, Alpha Squad shout out. Matt?
Shout out to my Alpha Squad and my new FsBaby Wolf just came into the world. You already know. Sec Jr., future baller. Wolf, baby.
Gio, Intel, John, Matt.
Team I'm your boy Craig. Down here in North Carolina.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Night.